Unless you've been living under a rock, surely you know that the real estate market has absolutely been on fire. And yes, I just called you Shirley. I'm Eric with Eric Andersen Homes, and there has been a lot of discussion about home values in 2022, especially given the massive equity increases we've seen throughout the pandemic. Home values and mortgage rates are almost universally expected to continue rising in 2022. Because of this, several buyers who are planning on waiting for, say, the spring market or maybe the summer are actually pushing up their timelines to move. I personally have several clients whose lease is ending, say, anytime between April and June. They were planning on starting their home search in the spring or a little bit later, but they know that between rising interest rates and the fact that home values are only continuing to go up, they will pay more if they wait to make their move. Yes, that may mean breaking their lease and, paying a mortgage or rent simultaneously. And while that may hurt in the short term, it makes a good deal of sense in the long term. Getting a lower purchase price is a no-brainer, and a lower interest rate could save you tens of thousands of dollars over the life of a loan. For example, a 1/4 point increase in interest on a $500,000 loan would likely cost you an additional $24,000 in interest over the duration of a 30-year loan. And that's just in interest. As home values continue to increase, you'll also have a higher upfront cost for your purchase on top of the added interest cost you'll pay by purchasing at a higher rate. So, how much are home values and interest rates expected to rise in 2022? Naturally, there isn't an exact consensus on this point, and nobody knows the future, but there is a general agreement that the direction is up. For example, economist Lawrence Yun believes the appreciation rate will return to a more normal level in 2022, likely somewhere around 5%, which is actually still strong considering the historical home value appreciation rate, which has been 3.2% per year on average in the United States since 1891. However, Yun's 5% prediction is conservative. Zillow's data showed that home values rose by almost 20% in 2021, and now they're forecasting a growth rate of 16.4% in 2022. But either way, whether the growth is only 5%, as high as 16%, or somewhere in between, the consensus is homes are only going to become more expensive as the year goes on. So to go back to our $500,000 home example, that means if Yun is right and homes only increase by 5%, that home will cost you $25,000 more at the end of the year than it does today. And if the value increases by 16.4%, waiting until the end of the year to buy that same home will cost you $82,000 more than if you were to buy it today. But again, that's only a purchase price increase. If you add the extra $24,000 in interest you'll pay to that, you're looking at a total of anywhere between $49,000 and $106,000 more to buy the same home, the only difference being when you bought it. This is why my renter clients are smart. Yes, purchasing now before their lease ends may cost them a few $1,000s in the short term, but it is saving them between $50,000 and $100,000 when you look at the big picture. In terms of mortgage rates, they have increased as mortgage investors got word that the Fed intends to increase interest rates pretty aggressively throughout this year. Bankrate expects that the rate on a 30-year fixed mortgage to average between 3.65% and 3.85% in February, and Yun believes the average rate will be around 3.8% by the end of the year. The pace of the market has been fueled by high demand and low supply, and the chief economist at Brown Harris Stevens said he doesn't expect this to change anytime soon, since builders can't build homes fast enough to keep up with the supply issue. And of course, the increase in the cost of materials and the labor shortages have made it very difficult on builders as well. As one of my friends who builds homes for a living recently told one of my clients, this is the most expensive time in human history to build a home. I hope you found this video helpful. As always, remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and reach out to me anytime if you need help with buying or selling a home in Burr Ridge or the western suburbs of Chicago, or even if you're kind of just starting to think about it. You know, there's a lot involved with buying or selling a home, and it's really never too early to start planning. I'm Eric with Eric Andersen Homes, here to remove the headache from real estate and provide expert guidance for your next purchase or sale.